Okay, alien danger. Good chance the harvester will bring back alien life forms when returning from a planet's surface. Prepare for dangerous encounters and keep in mind that if left undetected, creatures can infest the whole ship. Vector scan. Let's see. Deposit, space debris. That's normal. Hangar crew. If the captain is not joining the expedition, the hangar requires a crew to launch the harvester. Select a planet from the hangar terminal. Okay, so these are normal. Transmissions. Check your PDA for intercepted transmissions regularly. Transmissions can indicate important locations will be marked on the Galaxy terminal. Okay, so we've got that. Anything special from him? No. So we've got that. We don't have anything else. So honestly, let's just go back down there. Let's keep working on cleaning this place out.
Harvested new materials have been refined.
Hopefully we can upgrade the harvester so we can carry more.
5, 4, 3, 2.
And yeah, I'm hoping we have enough biomass that these guys can get healed. And we should look into what's required to, we should figure out what's required to get more people. Because it'd be interesting to have, like, a small army on my hands. Okay, so hopefully having a small army of dudes will make this easier. Can I tell them to do things?
Hold this position!
Oh. Okay, I'm just gonna join them.
Kill those bugs!
Yeah, you know what? Having a small army with me is a good idea. Let's see it. Somebody said there's a radar dish out here. Oh, so there is. So we're gonna have to check that out. Okay, they're with me. That all of them? Okay, that's good. Yeah, I wonder if they just follow me around. Because if that's the case, that's awesome. Okay, so what's this?
Accessing archives. 20%. 40%. Life form detected. 60%. 80%. All phases complete. Life form detected.
Okay, biotank
Life form
required.
detected.
I'm just trying to get my HP back. Okay, so we scanned the site. So that's what loads up in here. Y'all really need to, like, watch my back. I wish there was a, let's see. Wow, you burn through biomass pretty quick.
Kill those bugs!
I wish there was a way that I could tell the guys to, like, follow me around, for example. Like, it'd actually be really nice if I could have, like, a small posse out there, especially for, like, shooting things in the bush that I might not immediately be able to see. There's a lot of worms.
Kill those bugs!
Then again, they're pretty helpful for this. Okay, so that should be enough. Launch harvester?
9,
Okay.
8,
That gasp is really surprising.
6, 5,
Oh. A
4,
pickup appears
3,
at the site after scanning.
2,
I didn't realize
1,
we'll have to come back.
0.
Well, I'm coming back anyway. Hopefully it doesn't disappear. I didn't see it, but I was also kind of focused on the worms. I guess we'll find out. I mean, this... It's only going to take a little bit for this to get unloaded, and then we'll be good to go. Can I do this manually? No, you need the Robotniks to move it. It says left shift for crew commands. Yeah, but I currently have harvest or hold this position. I don't hold this position didn't seem to do anything? Like, I wasn't entirely sure if it held the position that I was on, because I didn't see them rush over. I said, hold this position, and then they were off gathering, so I don't know. Okay, so you have to scan again. That's fine. I mean, learning is learning. Technically, I'm still on the tutorial? Let's see, could I bring a few of the turrets along to back you up? I can, but they have limited ammo. And currently my resources are kind of low. So comparative to the danger, it's not exactly attractive. Because I can heal myself and use unlimited ammo from the pistol. So it's not that I'm like in...
New materials have been refined.
dire straits exactly? Eventually we'll absolutely have to bring the turret along, but hopefully we'll be able to like carry more resources. Or something? I don't know. Okay. Right. So we want to go back down there and try that again. We're starting to run out of things.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
Okay, good. They come
4,
with.
3, 2, 1, 0.
Launch sequence activated.
Yeah, hopefully we find some proper winter planets. Because all of these, like, overgrown ones are, risky. Yeah, so my crew commands currently are fight and gather. Okay, so let's try this again.
Accessing archives. 20%. Life form detected. 40%. 60%. 80% deactivating. Accessing archives.
Shit, that's a lot of
phases
worms.
Complete.
Okay, so where's this pickup?
We intercepted a transmission. Please check your data pad for details.
Yeah, that was not immediately obvious. That was a very hard to spot little, like, disc transparent icon through the shrubbery. Okay, are we full up? No.
Life form detected.
I'm just gonna rely on when these guys go, huh. So it looks like the harvester guns are pretty effective at this. Yeah, don't forget to pick up the ammo crates. Yeah, I can go back and do that. I don't know if those are like just unlimited ammo for this. Okay, harvester is full. Oh no. They're a limited thing. Okay, well. Oh, added ammunition to weapon rack grenades. Got it.
10.
But we're good?
9.
Well, this is interesting. I still think I would like some proper like levels to explore, like a facility, an underground facility, a derelict ship and stuff.
0.
These planets are neat, but limited. It's almost like wave defense, but without like too many defenses. I think it would be really neat if, I mean, even like you could reuse a lot of these tiles, but like make them crappy looking and like wrecked. You're like, we found a derelict ship in the area. Check it out. And you can find, like, raw resources in the refinery and stuff, but it's infested and blah, 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 blah. Just for some proper level design. I don't know. Level design is really important, especially in, like, repetitive games like this. Because it's fun to do cyclical things, but without some, like, feeling of exploration or whatever, the repetition starts getting,
New materials have been refined.
I guess the more interesting the like level design and the direct content, the more repetition is acceptable, sort of. And it depends. Like, pure gameplay can definitely hold up repetition. Warframe's an easy example of that, where every mission is effectively just run through, just shoot things, but the weapons are super cool, and, like, there's enough, like, variety in the enemies that you can actually, like, kind of keep going. Binding of Isaac is almost kind of that to the extreme. Where, like, most of the rooms... Are you coming, dude? Okay, he is coming. We're, like... Most of the rooms are just squares with some rocks, and you have to just get through them. But Binding of Isaac is over in, like, 20 to 40 minutes, depending on, like, how good you are at this, that sort of thing. And so, I'm forgetting my point because I'm distracted. Okay, there we go. And so stuff like this, I'm hoping we find some more interesting creatures to fight just to give me, like, something interesting to shoot. But I get the feeling it's just going to be ankle biter slugs. Okay. I don't even know where they are. Like, I honestly thought this would be, as weird as it sounds, I almost thought this would be a little bit closer to, like, well, yeah, as silly as it sounds, I thought this would be closer to, like, Orcs Must Die. Where effectively, like, dock with a derelict, and then connect to it and effectively, effectively, you could explore the derelict, but the derelict could explore your base and would attack you, so you'd have to deal with, like, you know, maybe some initial waves, or even multiple waves coming after you.
7, 6, 5,
I get that? No.
4,
I was hoping to get
3,
more biomass,
2,
but I don't think we need it.
1,
Maybe?
0.
Hard to say. Okay, you'll find lots of crazy aliens. This game is done by just 3 people. Not enough manpower for a lot of level design. But you'll find crazy aliens. Well, that's good at least. Man, it looks good for a 3-man team. See, that's the sort of thing I feel like... I wish I knew more of that going into games.
Materials have been
You know, how many people worked on the game right from the start. Because that always makes things more impressive. Like, visually, this is nuts. Whoever was in charge of the, like, hard surface modeling on this game aced it. I'm really into looking at these doorways. Which I think is why I bring up the level design. Because the ship design here is so absurdly cool that the planets almost pale in comparison. Because I want to look at more of these ship bits, honestly. And I think it would be kind of cool to have, yeah, those to explore instead. Let's see. Okay, so we're done with that one. The debris are endless. So we should actually go over to the tractor room and start grabbing that other set of resources. Okay, debris. So hopefully that'll be worked on as we start harvesting. And yeah, you're right, bringing more people along was a good idea. And they look like they mostly just use pistols. I wonder if you can outfit them better or tell them to do other things. Oh well. Ship resources, 2 iron ore. Oh, has it not been refined yet?
New materials have been refined.
Yeah. Okay, so that's what's going on. Let's see. Can you make mantis clones, or do you need more DNA? Interesting question. I actually haven't looked at the cloning bay. Okay, clones. Mantis, unknown. More DNA samples are required. Rather average values close to humans. Interesting. Here's what those are going to be like. Have I fabricated more weapons and ammunition? I haven't. So part of the reason why I haven't is because ammo costs. Using the pistols are kind of nice because I don't have to. I don't have to worry about running out of ammo or wasting resources on it. So yeah, laser pistol 1, unlimited ammo, DPS 30, as opposed to, so it's half the DPS, but you don't have to worry about Funding it. I'd like to get more turrets. Oh, Oh, I see. So advanced workshop is needed to research. So I can actually get another one of these.
Processing.
Okay. And we could get another Robotnik, but I don't think I want to. So energy cells is 1 lithium for 8 ammo boxes, which actually... That's not bad. You're not going to run through that pretty fast. But currently, since we're mostly just fighting ground slugs, it's not like... It's not too bothersome.
Collected.
Okay, let's see. So let's go to the next planet. It looked like it had something interesting. Zerk's leaf. And a site.
Harvester destination set.
Launch sequence activated.
7.
Is the other guy coming?
5, 4, 3, 2.
Okay, there he comes.
1. 0.
Warning. Launch sequence activated.
Okay. So, it actually looks like these guys
Access granted.
have their own... I wonder if the NPCs just have unlimited ammunition. Because it looks like they've got full-on guns? No, maybe not. Those are the harvester guns. Let's see what they pull up. Nope. Nope, they're using pistols. Okay, so that's Manta's DNA.
Life form detected.
New clone research unlocked.
You know what would be like the raddest combination ever? This plus like Deep Rock Galactic.
Life form detected.
Oh, that'd be a dream. What you guys doing? Confusing. We'll have to go after the beacon in a bit. Okay, we're good. I'm not entirely sure what their plan is. Oh, so their weapon depends on the corporation. I gotcha. That makes life easier-ish. We are getting a decent amount of lithium out of this.
Life form detected.
Okay, that's pretty close. Kind of curious what's going on here. Because it feels like their AI broke on this planet. I'm not entirely sure, but they've mostly just been kind of sitting around. Alright, launch harvester.
9.
Launch
8.
sequence activated.
7.
It'll be interesting when my own ship gets
5,
infested
4,
here.
3, 2, 1, 0.
I'm curious how often it happens and what do you have to do to, like, avoid that. Like, sometimes I wonder if I should put, like, a turret down below here. Oh. Is that an Overwatch loot box? It looks like one. That'd be a fun nod. Yeah, so eventually I'd like to get a couple more Robotniks. Actually, you know, it would be a hilarious... Hilarious? I don't know. A neat faction would be straight up just nothing but robots. No people. Just all robots. Look, I want robot overlords, alright?
Resource acquired.
Okay, so we're
New
beaming
materials
resources
have been
plenty.
refined.
Oh, that's just the call Ida. It was blinking and I was like, well, it's blinking like an orange-red, which is always concerning. Do I have to worry about that? And the answer is no. Okay, so we can't get these guys new equipment. We're just, they're effectively just going to be my butt monkeys until they die, effectively. Well, Let's hope the rest of the critters come in this direction. Oh, I wonder if I can upgrade their pistols at all, or if it really is just corporation. Because it's a bit of a shame if you can't actually, like, outfit your clones with better gear. A little bit. Like, if that was almost like a separate,
Harvester destination set.
9, 8,
like, if it was a separate, research you could do that would slowly increase their
4,
weapons.
3, 2, 1.
They're like,
Zero.
their
Resources
abilities,
collected.
gear, armor. Oh, well. I love these posters. These are fun. They're very, was it 50s inspired? Not exactly great with, like, old pulp sci-fi. But they really do have that, like, Forbidden Planet movie poster look. Probably not the best example, but that's the one I can think of. We should probably... Okay, they're going.
Life form detected.
Kill those bugs.
They'll work together on this. I'll let them work on that. I gotta find the beacon. Luckily, I'm faster than most
Accessing
things. Oh,
archives.
here we go. Oh, it's not a beacon. It's like a crashed thingamadoo.
20%. 40%.
Okay, you can upgrade their weapons. Okay, that's good.
60%. 80%. Life form detected. All phases complete.
New transmission arrived.
Ow. Damn it. Unfortunately, I can't see dirt through that. Whoa, that's a bunch.
Kill those bugs.
They've locked me in a corner. Okay.
Life form detected.
Don't know if we can check their HP. Are we good to go? No. Hardly. Okay, so let's just chill for a bit. We get a lot of those. Unfortunately, they just kind of like train into the ship.
Life form detected.
It'd be neat if you could almost have like a stationary gun or probably too much work. Like, if it seems like I'm throwing too many ideas out, stop me. It's just one of those where it's like, I actually really like where this is going. It's got an incredibly good base. You know, things look great. Performs well. I haven't seen it go, like, choppy or anything like that. And, like, these planets look really cool. Okay, we full? No. We can get just a smidge more. Let's see how it goes. This isn't a stationary gun and turret. I mean, like, a gun emplacement on the exit. Like on the exit of the ship, if I could like stand right here with a mounted gun that I could, you know, spray and pray all over, you know, anything coming this direction.
10, 9,
Launch
8,
sequence activated.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3,
Not terribly necessary.
1, 0.
Being in this compartment, sitting right here, reminds me the good old days of Battlefield 2142. I don't know how many of you guys played that. Years ago. Oh, deposit space. Alright, but I used to play that game a lot when I was younger. It was like my... I'm gonna say, like, effectively my go-to FPS. Oh, we need energy. Reactor.
Reactors provide the ship's power. Build more reactors if the energy level is low. Up to 5 reactors can be operated simultaneously.
Okay, there we go. But yeah, so I used to play a ton of Battlefield 2142. It was my go-to FPS, and actually, ever since that, I haven't been able to enjoy most FPSs because none of them quite get that level of like scale. I got 2142 after it was dead. I was sad. There's actually a couple of private servers that are extremely active. Okay, so we actually need farming, so we can get more deposits. Good. If we wanted to, as like a community at some point, spend like some time on. We probably need more storage than we need deposit, right? Let me double check. So deposit is raw materials, storage is for the refined. And what are we looking at? So we need more deposits than we need storage, or I could actually, you know, help in the refinery. Okay, who else do we have? Well, we don't need Harris. We don't need Harris in the clone lab. I can do that myself. We barely have any clones anyway. But yeah, I'd love to have a bunch of people dive into 2142 as a
Resource acquired.
As like a fun like weekend activity. We just play it like a bunch. So I can make a mantis, but we need more? No? It says 20 biomass and we have 20. And I can get more.
Processing.
So let's work on that. Let's see, where's that? There it is. Okay, so I'll do this myself. Wow, that was fast. Okay, so transmission, site locations.
New materials have been refined.
Okay, so it looks like there was a bit of an interior that we could check out. Tom's Voyage.
This is Major Thomas Phelps speaking. Can you hear me well? How's the transmission getting through?
This is a glorious day for mankind, and the greatest honor for an astronaut. I trained all my life for this moment. May God, may science be with us to make this endeavor a success. May this day be remembered as a turning point for humanity. May Alpha One welcome this ship and his crew with open arms.
So Major Tom. Ground control to Major Tom. I can't sing this song. I wish I could. I like that song a lot, actually.
Reading serious trajectory deviations. Can't deactivate
New
hyperdrive.
materials have been refined.
Not sure what I'm seeing. I'm hearing. What is that? Can you still read me? Genesis command. Can you still read me?
Something went bad with him.
All ship modules need energy and a connection to the bridge. Make sure you have enough reactors to power your modules. If connection to the bridge is lost, the main frame can't control the module, and its functions will shut down. Build reactors to power more modules. Re-establish lost connection to the bridge immediately. Modules without connection to the bridge can't be repaired or deconstructed.
Okay, so we have a new
materials have been refined.
clone, yeah? No. We researched it, but we don't actually have. Advanced Clone Lab needed to research the advanced version of these. Huh. Oh, you can also switch the gender. Not the... Still kind of creepy looking. Be interesting to see what the differences are. Wonder if there's like any with like heat vision or something. Because yeah, it's really hard for me to actually spot enemies through all the foliage. Well, let's see. So Zervanox still has a decent amount of stuff.
Destination set.
9, 8,
So Zervanox still has a decent amount of stuff just lying around in it.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Anyway, so the 2142, being in this like tight little pod here, reminds me of the good old days of playing that, because so for those of you that never played 2142, there was these like big carrier ships that would fly over the surface of the planet, and one team would have one of those, one team would have, well, sometimes both teams would have them, but it was usually either like one or the other or something like that. But so you do the usual like control point jazz as you do in any Battlefield game, and then after a while you would have like gotten enough control points that you can actually assault the other team's like command base, and it would actually it would turn into this like giant holdout where everybody's actively trying to everybody's trying their hardest to like keep things from you know, keep the other team from reaching your like main core and stuff. And it was really cool. It was incredibly compelling. And I haven't seen any other game do that ever. Maybe like Battlefront, the original Battlefront 2, not the newfangled one. And so, you know, I guess that's part of the reason why I was kind of hoping that we'd be like docking with other ships and then like fighting critters that like try and attack it. Well, they spotted something.
Life form detected.
Okay, harvester is full. We should probably just leave.
10, 9,
Launch
8,
sequence activated.
7, 6, 5.
But so
4,
being in this situation
3,
where it's like a tight
2,
space trying to defend
1,
against it, yeah,
0.
it's kind of close.
Kill those bugs.
Because I'd love to play another game like that where you're clearing like out a giant space station section by section. And this obviously is not a recommendation for this game in the
New
slightest.
materials
But you're
have
clearing
been
out a
refined.
giant space station or whatever, section by section, with some like sandbox elements, so you can build defenses, you know, hydroponics farms, so you can grow food and whatnot. And it's all like super enclosed. You know, maybe the biggest room would be about this size, ish. And you know, you might have like alien goop on the walls and whatever, and you can like flamethrower it off and clear out the place. And you know, if you don't clean it up entirely, it starts to regrow and spawn enemies on you, and it'd be like super spooky. Pipe dreams, I know, but someday I want to play that game, and someday it's gonna happen, because one thing I noticed is I wax poetic about a game that doesn't exist, and then it happens within like 3 years, and I'm just Nostradamusing it, or you know, people are really just stealing my ideas and owe me like $100. But you know what? Honestly, if they just send me a game key, I don't care.